Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. All right, they're good. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you inside the Hope Gas Ice Pavilion here for tonight's Division II matchup between your West Virginia Mountaineers and the visiting St. BonAventure Bonnies. We're excited for this matchup here this evening. My name's Ian Murray, and I'll be all by myself up here tonight bringing you all the action between this exciting Division II matchup, and both teams are on the benches. See, we switch benches here now, so West Virginia will be over there on your left, St. Bonaventure over there on the right. And so we're about to get set to get underway here, and as always, we'll send down the public address announcer to get today's festivities underway.
Virginia Mountaineers take on St. Bonaventure. Fans, today both teams are affiliated with the American Collegiate Hockey Association and USA Hockey, and this game will be played under the rules of the NCAA. Now, let's meet the starters for St. Bonaventure. At forward, number 22, Brendan McDermott. At forward, number 48, Ryan Barrett. At forward, number 10, Tyler Kelly. On defense, number 3, Tyler Turner. On defense, number 20, Jimmy Cabella. And in goal, number 30, Kyle Arbusky. Now, let's meet the starters for your West Virginia Mountaineers, led by head coach Adam Brown. At forward, it's number 34, Jake Michael. At forward, it's number 37, Adam Scott. At forward, it's number 93, Colby Sill. On defense, it's Camden Ray. On defense, it's number 67, George Best. And starting in goal is Jackson Barnier. Please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome back upstairs now into the broadcast booth, and both teams are now over the benches getting final instructions from the head coaches. Coaches right now, and West Virginia is coming off a nice victory over Wake Forest this past Sunday as well. West Virginia will come in here with 3 wins, 7 losses on the season. West Virginia to look to keep on the winning ways here this evening. And both teams are now heading to center ice, and we are about set to get things underway here. Barry taking the face-off. They're going up against Scott. And that one's immediately going to be tipped into the bench, and nothing better than a whistle 5 seconds into the contest. So Scott, along with Barry, back in the face-off circle, now in the neutral zone. Scott pushes that one back there. Briggs will push it up ahead. Still loose out in front of center ice, and right there to pick it up are the Bonnies. That one's going to be dumped around into the corner now. They'll get this one back up to the point there. That was Turner. That would be pushed back down. West Virginia now has it. Scott push it up ahead now. There, and that one's going to be glide right there at the boards, gets it over now to Best. Best is going to dump it on in. West Virginia is going to go in on the forecheck. That one's going to be around the boards now. Right there to pick it up, the Bonnies. Now they'll push it up ahead. St. Bonaventure in the zone. They'll dump it in the other corner now. And that one's going to go all the way back out into center ice. And they're back in the zone there. Thought about the shot, fanned on it. Now it's back in the corner. And back beyond the net now into the other corner. And up along there, Nikolajski with it over, cross now. Up ahead. Gallagher with it. He'll dump that one on in. St. Bonaventure has it back in their own zone. They'll push it up ahead off the stick of Ambrosi. And right up ahead, there's Bailey. And he is going to put that one into the back of the net there. And that is going to give St. Bonaventure the 1-0 lead here in period number 1. West Virginia will look to respond here after giving that one up early here. Only about 1:20 into the first period. How will West Virginia respond? St. Bonaventure has it right back though. Chavade with it. That one's around the boards. Now Richardson with it. Richardson gets it up ahead. There, down deep. Rogers tried to get it across there to Sims. Now around. Back deep, Young with it. Gets it up ahead. There, that's Ferguson with it. Cross now right at the blue line, and Carlisle was able to push it in there. Bailey has it back there, and that one's going to on in there and taken away there by West Virginia. Here comes West Virginia. Ferrero, he'll dump it on in. And right now, besides the net, right there to cover it up. There's number 30, Kyle Karleski, starting goaltender there for St. Bonaventure. And on the other end, you have Jackson Bernier getting the start in net for West Virginia. That's now back up to the point there. Briggs keep it in. There, Ferrero. Ferrero will send that along the boards there, Wogish. Wogish has it. He gets it now back up to the point. Best. Best just has that one slide. Rebound opportunity for Best just went a little wide of the net. And now up ahead there and on another breakaway, Clouden. He shoots, and that one might have hit the post, but then it went up into the netting and out of play. 17:15 left to go here in period number 1. Offensive zone face-off here for West Virginia. Their tie up, but West Virginia will come with, and Nicolaski was the first one. He gets it up in Ambrosi. He brings it across the blue line now. Ambrosi still with it, puts on the brakes. And he's going to turn that one over, and St. Bonaventure is going to bring it back the other way. They'll bring it across the blue line now. Makes a couple moves there, and that one's just wide of the net. There, Bernier did get a stick on it. Back up to the point now. Kogut. Kogut has it. Kogut has it now. His own zone. St. Bonaventure looked to push it up ahead. Clouden lost it, and it's going to be back at the blue line there and back into the zone of the Bonnies. It's still loose out in center ice. There in Westfield will pick it up. That's off Weichel, though. And St. Bonaventure gets it back as they'll bring it in across the blue line. Lost it there for the moment along the wall, gains it back. Now along the boards there, Gallagher riding him there. Bonaventure will get loose. Center opportunity there from the slot. Did not go. And now that one's going to be back out into center ice. St. Bonaventure controlling the puck here early in this one. They still have control of it here as they bring it back in across the blue line there. That one's tipped around. It's going to go to the boards there, and first one pick it up at Shills. Oh, it's back along the boards now. Back of the corner, and that pass is going to go Aaron, and that one's going to go all the way down the length of the ice there. Sims, the one giving chase to it. He couldn't quite get it as St. Bonaventure will bring it up the other way and gain the blue line. Pass back in the slot there, and that one's going to be poke checked away there. Good defense there by Young. West Virginia now bed, pass intended for Weichel. That one just a little bit out in front of him. Scott couldn't gather it either. So St. Bonaventure will look to push it back up the other way there. Indeed they do. There's Levesque. We'll bring it on up. Now it's back over the point. That shot just went wide of the net. There. Battle there out in the neutral zone. His stick went flying there. That was number 5, Chavetta, who didn't have a stick. It's still loose there and kept in the zone. Carlisle. Carlisle with it. Center opportunity. There, that didn't make it though. Carlisle gets it back up the point. Best. It'll keep it in the zone. Good play there by Best. Sends it along the boards there. Carlisle got hit as he tried to retrieve that one. Bonaventure still trying to get this one out here. Indeed, they finally do. And up ahead there. That one's driving on in. Saved there by Bernier. Still loose out in front. Bernier, though, is able to dive on top of it there to get the whistle with 14:11 left to go in period number 1. Good crowd on hand here tonight in Morgantown, West Virginia. Tie up off the face, so it's going to be poked back out of the point, back down in the corner now. Go around the net. Now it's loose there. St. Bonaventure picks it up. They'll get that one back up the point. There. Back up, Zach. That one's now still on the boards there, and I have there right at the blue line there. Ferrero is in on it. One's back now to Best. Best pass up ahead there. Hollander couldn't quite collect that one, and that will be icing on West Virginia. Virginia, Best has been out there for quite a bit. He's got some tired legs out there. Sure, and along for all West Virginia here. Tired legs out there on the ice. West Virginia really needing this zone soft win, and indeed they get it. And they do get it out of the zone there, and luckily for West Virginia, the bench was right there. West Virginia making the change. St. Bonaventure back in their own zone to retrieve it. Gallagher's right there trying to get something. Jones now up ahead there and went through the legs there of Starr. Ambrosi back with it for West Virginia. And we turned over there, slot, into the slot, but West Virginia will pick it up and get it up ahead there. Gallagher will tip that one on in. And West Virginia on the forecheck there. Orleski. It out beyond his net there, and that one's going to be poked back in by West Virginia now. And here comes St. Bonaventure. They'll bring it up the way, and they're going to dump it in. Now they'll go on the forecheck. Starr will send it along the boards. There, and Brosey picks it up. He lost it. There, and St. Bonaventure picks it back up. Gallagher, though, is going to get it, retrieve it back. And West Virginia, Nikolajski has control of it here. Nikolajski with the man on him is able to get it over there. That was Scott there. That one's back down. Nikolajski on his net to play it. There. And just scoot out now into center ice and back down into West Virginia's defensive zone. West Virginia, though, with the turnover there. Weichel gets that one up ahead. It's a 2-on-1 for West Virginia. Brings it on in, pass over there to Scott. That one couldn't quite connect there. Making the pass there was Sims. There. That was the best opportunity by West Virginia so far here this evening. Another shot there right as soon as they enter the point there. That one came from Turner. That's out into the neutral zone now. St. Bonaventure will pick it up. Passes that one back down on in. Young, first one to get to it. Young will get that one across Richardson. He'll get that up ahead. There, but taken away by St. Bonaventure there. They lost an edge. Schwenbeck from Beck. Apologies. He brought it in. But West Virginia picks it back up now. West Virginia up ahead now, Rogers. Rogers couldn't quite handle that one, and that one's going to hit the netting. Now, they're off the stick of St. Bonaventure. So we'll have a whistle with 10:48 left to go here in period number 1. It's back now, Best. He'll shoot that one on in. West Virginia is going to go in on the forecheck there. They would do anything was West Virginia's. That one's back up ahead, though. There as Schultz has it brought in. Apologies. That one's back up now. Shot there. That one's going to be off Bernier. And West Virginia will clean up the rebound. Logus will get it out. He'll bring it across the blue line. He'll lost it momentarily there as Logus came in and made it hit there. And that one's back on the point, but that one's going to scoot back out into center ice. And here comes St. Bonaventure again. They'll jump that one off. They're good defense there by Best. But back over the point now. St. Bonaventure will set things up again. Bonaventure will have it. Now Veta has it. West Virginia is going to go off for the change as that one snuck out into center ice. St. Bonaventure dumps it back on in now. Briggs passed that one up ahead, but no one was there for West Virginia. And still now out in front, Bernier able to deny it there into the corner. That one's going to be dumped back out into the neutral zone there, and Nikolajski is in on it, unable to get control of the puck though, and Brosey comes diving in. But St. Bonaventure is able to clear it out, and here they come. Barry with it. He'll dump it off there. Shot there, saved there by Bernier. There, and the whistle will be blown there, and that is going to be an interference penalty coming up on West Virginia. Be number 44, Carter Brown, heading to the box. 2 minutes for interference. Interference there, so West Virginia already find themselves down 1. Goal there by Bailey came about a minute 20 into the game. So West Virginia now will have to try to clear this 2-minute minor penalty. St. Bonaventure having things set up now. Back on the point, their shot, that one gets deflected there. I believe that was Scott who deflected it. As West Virginia is able to clear that one. There, good clear there by Best. And that one's now up ahead there, men's. He brings it in. He'll get that one across there, but couldn't quite connect with St. Bonaventure. We'll pick it back up now. St. Bonaventure surveying there. They'll bring it in there on Bernier there. Didn't clear the shot where Briggs came in and cleared him out. St. Bonaventure, another opportunity there right in the slot. And that is once again Bailey. Number 16, Cole Bailey, puts it in for St. Bonaventure. And just like that, West Virginia is down 2-0 here in period number 1. West Virginia looking for the response in the second half of this first period. 8:09 left to go. St. Bonaventure has it back. Barry with it. He'll bring it on in. Barry lost control there. Good defense there by Young. Cole Bailey is now on hat trick alert here in period number 1. Well, that one's up ahead there. Hollander. That one, though, got driven in the corner. And that one got back out. Ornello pushed that one back down. And St. Bonaventure's on the way back. Young and Lanello able to get back. Holding there in their tracks. Good follow-up there by Wogish. But a shot opportunity came in there, went wide of the net. And the net, indeed, there was knocked off there. So we'll have a stoppage in play. There's Bernier also lost his stick on that one. Brown will send that along the boards over to Ambrosi. Ambrosi will get it back to Starr. Starr, his pass up to Gallagher, just a little too far out in front. St. Bonaventure now has it behind their own net. They'll push it up ahead there. That one deflected off for a moment off Ambrosi. St. Bonaventure will bring it down on in. Barry was the one who cleared it in. Brown now gets it up ahead, Nicolaski. Nicolaski gets it across now, Gallagher. Gallagher is going to send that one on in. There is Borleski. Plays that. West Virginia looking at Ambrosi right there in it. Ambrosi lays the hit there, and that one's going to go all the way down the length of the ice, and that will be icing against St. Bonaventure there. West Virginia with the offensive zone faceoff. Coming up here with 6:26 left to go in period number 1. Scott took the face-off there, unable to win it there, but loose out on the net. Scott is able to get it over to Weichel. Weichel back to Scott. Scott there. Scott and Weichel both involved in the scrum there in the corner. And that one's going to be cleared out there by Weichel. Turner's going to pick it up and send it back along the boards now. But right there to keep it in there is Best. Loose there, but Bonaventure will pick it up. That one's going to be back there is Best. We'll try to play that one up ahead there, but halted right there. Schultz kept it in. That one's going to be sent along the boards there. Best, try to get a stick on it. Best being tied up there along the boards there. That one's going to be cleared out to the point. Turner, second opportunity there. That one didn't go. One's going to be now Sims. That one's going to go around the boards now. Weichel is able to clear it, and it's going to go down, but Sims first one to get to it. He'll play that one on net. It didn't go. Here comes Leveski. Down the other way, opportunity there, and good pass. There, pass came there from Michael Robertson, number 11. Beautiful pass, nothing Bernier could do on that one. His goal there is going to Ryan Leveski there for St. Bonaventure. So with 5:07 left to go in period number 1, St. Bonaventure Bonnies find themselves on top, West Virginia 3-0. Carlisle, they across there, Rogers, but Bonaventure will play it back there. They're on it though, and up ahead they come. Ferguson lost control of it there along the boards. Now back out into center ice. Richardson with it. There. Levesque, one who got the goal there for St. Bonaventure. That one's going to be dumped now into the other corner now. She's in the one giving play. Young poked at it to keep it away from the net momentarily there. As that one's taken away there by Rogers, he gets it up ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson, his shot there is going to be blocked. St. Bonaventure will pick it up, and they'll look to bring it up the other way now. Brings it in Bailey. There's another opportunity there. Bernier tried to slide across the crease here, but shot was wide there of the net. Ferrero plays it up, but St. Bonaventure back on it for a moment, but Ferrero gets it back. Ferrero has it for West Virginia. His shot is going to be gloved there by Karolewski for the save with 3:46 left to go in period number 1. That one's going to be cleared all the way down the length of the ice now. Bernier out of the net to play it. There's St. Bonaventure, though, picks it back up. Right there to pick it up is West Virginia. They'll bring it up the way. Hollander, he'll get it off Logish. Over now Ferrero. He couldn't quite handle that pass, so here comes St. Bonaventure. They'll bring that one on in. Loose back out of the point there. Shot. Glove saved there by Bernier. And he'll just hang on for the whistle with 3:09 left to go in period number 1. Defensive zone draw on West Virginia. Unable to win it back of the point. Just send that along boards. There was Zach. That one's going to go back down into the St. Bonaventure zone. Back up now. Driving on in. Center opportunity there. No one's there for St. Bonaventure. Going to go loose out in front now. And West Virginia will pick it up. Crowd trying to get something to get excited about here, but nothing doing. St. Bonaventure has control back. That one's now up ahead. Ambrosi tried to clear it. That shot there is going to be saved by Bernier, and he'll hang on to it. .2:13 left to go here in period number 1. Scores 3-0 St. Bonaventure. Down now, Weichel trying to clear it, could not. There's that still loose out in front, and that one's going to be batted away. Good play there by Lanello to bat that one out of the air and out of the danger zone. 2 minutes to go. Period number one. That one's out ahead. Scott with it. Scott is just going to send that one on in. West Virginia going to be on the forecheck. Weichel is going to let that one roll past. And that's going to be all the way back down now in on Bernier, and he's just going to cover that one up for the whistle with 1:42 left to go in period number one. Brown. And now up ahead, and West Virginia looking to push it up ahead. Carlisle, he'll get it across now. Ferguson. Send back to Carlisle, gets back up the point for Brown. Brown, his shot there is going to be deflected there into the corner. Deflected by number 48, Barry from St. Bonaventure. Brown looked like he wanted to lay the hit. There's that puck snuck out. And now all the way down into the West Virginia territory. Starr with control of it. Us now Brown back with it. Brown. All over him. There was Robertson. That one's loose out in front there. Brown, he'll pick it up. Gets it up ahead. Rogers will tip it. And it'll go all the way down. And West Virginia's going to make a change. St. Bonaventure with it there. Ferrero with the tip there, but no doing there. That one's bringing on in there. Eskew. Apologies. That one's back in now and still in control of it. Eskew. Apologies. Center opportunity now. St. Bonaventure still has it. 12 seconds to go. Oh, net. West Virginia just trying to clear this one. Airing that one out. Deep down, and that is going to do it for period number one. And it was all St. Bonaventure here in period number one. After one period of play, it's St. Bonaventure 3, West Virginia nothing. We'll be back with you for the start of the second. welcome you back to Morgantown, West Virginia, as West Virginia and St. Bonaventure, fresh out of the locker room, is set to get period number 2 underway. Here this evening, West Virginia finds themselves down 3-0, but still plenty of time left to improp the comeback here. One goal at a time mentality for West Virginia. St. Bonaventure will win the draw though here early. We'll bring it down McDermott. He'll send it along. There. Shot in there, McDermott. Now it's back up to the point. Now. Now it's going to be sent along the boards now. Weichel tried to get up ahead, but he got crunched up against the boards there. Loose out in front there. Bernier doing the splits in net. Keeps it out. As West Virginia coming up the other way now. There's Scott. Get it across now and tie it behind the net. Scott has it. He tried to center it in the slot there for Weichel. That did not go. Right there, McDermott will pick it up. Right down the other way. Shot is going to be gloved down there by Bernier. And he'll hang on for the whistle. 18:56 left to go here in period number 2. We're just underway here. Levesque is going to be taking the face off there and gets it back out of the point. Immediate shot there, but Bernier was ready and makes the save there as he brought that one right into his chest. And still out in front there, got deflected there, but Bernier was ready for it. Now around back of the point there. I'll send that one, but it's going to be blocked out in front. I believe it was Wogish who got the block. There is back down. A little bit more energy here early from West Virginia in period number 2. We're on the boards now. That one's out into the slot there, but West Virginia is going to be able to pick it up. Ferrero is able to clear it. St. Bonaventure picks it up. Levesque has it. He lost it there. Nikolaiski, he'll get it across to Gallagher. Gallagher couldn't get the shot off. His stick was lifted there. Gallagher gets it back. Another shot opportunity there, and then the whistle was blown. There's number 5, Chavetta, there for St. Bonaventure, appears to be a bit shaken up. There and we're going to have a penalty upcoming here against Gallagher. For 22, Francis Gallagher is going to be heading to the box. Wait to see the official call there from the referees, but nonetheless, West Virginia is going to be back on the penalty kill. St. Bonaventure 1 for 1 on the power play already today. St. Bonaventure will get this one back to the point now. Clouden. High sticking is the call there against Gallagher. Shot opportunity there, saved there by Bernier. Rebound opportunity is also going to be swatted up there by Bernier. $17:33 left to go. And he gets back out of the point. Another cross. Their shot went high and hit off the glass. And it's bounced around back up to the point. Clouden picks it up. He'll get it back down Bailey. Bailey back to Clouden. Clouden will get down low, and it's back to Clouden. That one back now, Renaud. There, that one's going to be sent around there, Bailey. They'll pick it back up to Clouden. Clouden gets it back to Clouden. Clouden surveying, doing a 360 there. The back down there, that was Robertson. Now back on it, Robertson. With it, gets it across Bailey. He'll send it across ice. There, Weichel right on in on Clouden there. Gets it back of the point for Renaud. There's centering opportunity there, but West Virginia able to clear it out into center ice now. Clouden will bring it back on in there, but St. Bonaventure will be called for the offsides on that one. There's 16:28 left to go here. Here's West Virginia still trying to kill off the man advantage here. Second penalty killing unit out now for West Virginia. That one's going to be dumped in. Bernier behind the net will play it. Now he'll play it up, and now that one's going to be deflected off Sim's stick, I believe, and that one's going to go all the way down the length of the ice there. St. Bonaventure will pick it up, and they'll bring this one up ahead. Schlager, one who brought it up. St. Bonaventure surveying. Now gets it back across. Now, Lazak has it. A dangerous opportunity there as Bernier was crawling across the crease. Still, some front. West Virginia will pick it up. There's the power play, has come to an end. There's center opportunity there. Hit the post. Loose out in front there. Bernier diving out of the crease there. Bernier still able to get back. And Bernier was here, there, and everywhere. And somehow the puck did not wind up in the back of the net there. As the net there got knocked loose, caused for the whistle. What a stance there by Bernier. Jackson Bernier for West Virginia, keeping this at a 3-0 lead. Oh, dudes, we're back underway here, and that one's going to be all the way down the length of the ice there, and that will be icing against the St. Bonaventure Bonnies. That one's clear now, back of the point for West Virginia. Bass shot it on in. That one was deflected wide, I believe. Now out into the neutral zone, West Virginia over it there. Best has control of it. Best, or excuse me, that's Nikolajski. He gets it up ahead to Gallagher, back to Nikolajski. Gallagher gets across Ambrosi to Briggs. Back down now around Gallagher, couldn't quite handle it there. Loose out in front, Gallagher picks it back up. Nikolajski has it, trying to get it to Ambrosi in front of the net. Nikolajski still with it, wraparound opportunity there. That one went through the blue crease on that one. That one's back of the point. Briggs is going to send it down there. Now on Gallagher, going to pin him up against the board there. And then tie up there, a couple players hit the ice there. No call there, is maybe a tripping going to be called, but I like the no call on it. That one's out into the point there. Briggs picks it up. There, Briggs is going to get hammered up against the boards now. Briggs will bring it on in there, right in the blue line there, and he is going to draw the penalty there. Penalty is going to be going against number 22, Brennan McDermott, for St. BonAventure, and that is going to lead to the Mountaineer power play. There, West Virginia, too many men on the ice. Ferrera's going to get off Sims, take the face off there. Unable to win it there and unable to keep it in the zone there was Starr. But West Virginia has it back. Hollander gets it across now to Sims. Sims weaving his way through traffic there. Going to lose control of the puck. Back down West Virginia though, kept it in there. Hollander gets it back. Wogish heads it back. Starr has it. Now across. Down low. There Rogers. It's still loose now around the boards. And Rogers pick it up. He'll play that one back there. Hollander. He'll get it up there to Wogish. Wogish across Starr. Starr with the stop. Deflected there by Rogers. Deflected a little wide though. Back out in front there, and that one's going to be gloved there by Karaleski. Set up another offensive zone face-off here for West Virginia. West Virginia trying to claw their way back into this one. Apologies. Here with 13:09 left to go in the second period. Unable to win that face-off. Apologies. Back down around now. There, and West Virginia has it. He'll send it back around the boards up now in Brosey. He'll send it back down there. Scott with it. Scott, he'll get that one across. Ferrero. That's back up now. Briggs has it. Evaded one defender, kept it in the zone still. And Brosey gets it across. Ferrero had that one trickle off his stick. Now Ferrero's pinned up against the board. Get it off there. Briggs couldn't quite handle the pass. And here they come. Kelly down the other way. Shot saved there by Bernier. And he will cover it up for the whistle with 12:27 left to go in period number 2. Now Young in on it. There along with Lanello. Battling for it for West Virginia. Red now. And here comes Ferguson. Ferguson brings it in over there to Sims. Or, excuse me, that was Carlisle. There, and that one's going to be saved there by Karaleski. And St. BonAventure able to win that draw. And they'll push it up ahead now. They're shot in there on Bernier. It's off him. Linnell picks it up and he'll swing around the net. There to Young. Young couldn't quite pick it up. There Carlisle. Send it back around the boards. Ferguson with the hit into the boards. West Virginia back on D now. Has it set up there and taken away there by Ferguson. Intercepted by Ferguson. Ferguson brings it up there. He lost control of the puck. They're right there into the slot. There and right there to pick his pocket was Bailey. And now Wogish trying to get control back for West Virginia, but Bailey brings it across the blue line. His shot there saved there by Bernier for the second. He spread out his leg there to stop the second attempt. That one's back down on in there. Now it's sent along the boards, kept in there by Briggs. Briggs shot right on in, loose out in front there, and right again, Karleski makes the save. He's been ready for all of them here as we are approaching the halfway point here of period number 2. Offensive zone draw now for West Virginia. Ferrero's going to be taking it for West Virginia. He's back now. Briggs has it there, and that one's going to sneak out into the neutral zone. St. Bonaventure will pick it up. Right there to pick it up, though, Ferrero. But he's going to give it right back there, Levesque. He'll shoot that one into the other corner there. Right there, Robertson with it. Up now and along the boards. Now Best is going to have control of it. He'll try to clear the zone. Could not. Robertson was right there to keep it in. It's back down along. Now gets it back up to the point now. There's Wogish, took a hit there. Hit came from Turner. Loose there, and that one just went a little wide of the net. There, Hollander along the other side now. Briggs is also in there for West Virginia. That one's going to be back on the point now for St. Bonaventure. That one's going to be shot there. That one went wider than net there. Levesque gets it back up for Turner. Turner shot. They're saved there by Bernier, and he's going to play that one right to Ferrer. Ferrer's just going to get it up ahead. Wogish right there on it, but St. Bonaventure will pick it up. There. Best will push it back the other way before Levesque picks it up. Levesque brings it on in. That one's going to be poke checked into the corner there by Gallagher. Now he's pinned up there with Levesque. That one gets back up to the point there. That one's going to be deflected there, Nikolaevsky. He has it there, and Brosie's going to dump it on in there. And West Virginia go in on the forecheck. Nikolaevsky gets it back to Gallagher. Gallagher pushes it up ahead. No one's there for West Virginia. There's so St. Bonaventure pushes it back up ahead. Their Star lost it. Lost his stick at the same time. Gallagher gets it back, though. It's loose now, and that one's going to be deflected into the corner now of the West Virginia D zone. Right along, and really looking for the clear there. Brown. He'll wrap around there. He's going to find the stick of Nikolaevsky, though. Nikolaevsky with it. He gets it across now. Brown. His pass up ahead there, and Gallagher. Gallagher giving chase. Gallagher is going to be basically the first one to the puck. There's Weichel on the other end giving the poke check there. This one's out. Now Sims has control of it. Sims with the move. Nifty move by Sims, and Sims has that one poke checked away there by Kramer. That one's back. Sims has it. Opportunity there, but Karolewski is able to make that save. So offensive zone face-off here for West Virginia, approaching with 7:54 left to go in period number 2. Now in front, Sims, his shot there. That didn't go. Now it's a tie up behind the net. Weichel. Long there with Scott. We're both on the ice there. West Virginia was offsides. They had to touch up. They do. But it's streaked ahead there. Bailey brings it on in there, and he scores there. And that will be a hat trick there from Aiden Bailey for St. Bonaventure. There's the score is 4-0. Now St. Bonaventure with 7:30 left to go in period number 2. West Virginia able to win that face-off there, and St. Bonaventure, though, take it right back. Apologies, that was Cole Bailey there who scored. It still is a hat trick there, Cole Bailey. That's a backup best there with it. He'll get it in, but West Virginia offside. They had to touch up there. Ferguson right back on in. There's St. Bonaventure with control of it there. Pavetta sends it on down there. Bonaventure pass there to the slot there. West Virginia all over it though. As that pass up ahead there, he's going to find the stick of Chavetta again. Back on down now. Best will play it behind his own net. They're back over there, but taken away there by Schultz. They're up ahead. Wogish. Wogish brings it in. Wogish has control now. He'll get knocked off the puck there. Hollander picks it up for West Virginia. Tries to get it out in front. Could not hit the side of the net. Hollander still with it. Gets it up to the point. Brown, his shot there's going to be deflected, but right in there on Karolewski for the save. West Virginia unable to win that offensive zone face-off. There's Levesque. Bring it back. Going away for a moment. But it's right back in for St. Bonaventure right there. But Bernier will cover that one up for the whistle. Leck versus Gallagher. Gallagher going to be able to win the faceoff for the Mountaineers. It's tied up there in the corner, but gets back over the point, and Bonaventure will keep it in. They have control of it. That shot there, 10 there, Schultz. He fanned on the shot. Right there, gets back over the point, and Brosey tried to poke it away out in the neutral zone, could not. It's still Levesque back up to the point. There, West Virginia has it. There, Lanello up ahead there, and Brosey going to be taken down, and then Brosey takes the other player down, and they're tied up there. I believe that was Turner. There, Turner is still down on the ice. There is Nikolajski has it over across Ambrosi. Ambrosi couldn't quite get his stick on it. Kept it at the point there by Young. That one's going to go high and above the net. There, Nikolajski has the puck back. Nikolajski back to Lanello. And he couldn't quite handle the hit. There is Rooks and brings it back the other way. Well, that he shoots and he scores there as well. He went top shelf there over Bernier, and just like that is 5-0. St. Bonaventure there with 4:33 left to go here in period number 2. That one's back there, Briggs. Able to send it back, but Sims is pinned up on the board, so he couldn't quite handle it. There by Kramer. That one's back. Now, Zach has it. That one's back on down. Right there, Chavetta, or excuse me, that's Kramer. Bonaventure still in control of the puck here. Had control for most of the games. That one was just tipped wide there by Lazak. They're loose out in front. They're somehow stayed out there. Good job there by Bernier. Bernier is going to dive there and cover that one up for the whistle to avoid any more danger. 3:35 left to go here in period number 2. Starr in possession of the puck there. He lost it. Going back now to the point there of St. Bonaventure. Blocked out in front there by Carlisle. This is across centering there. Zolix was the one who had the shot there. But that's back up now. Ferguson. Ferguson, he lost it right there at the blue line. Owen's back. There's Starr will pass it back up ahead there. Zolix has it. That one's still loose out in the slot there, but West Virginia was able to clean it up there and get up ahead of Ferguson. Ferguson makes a move. There he lost an edge, but able to get up Rogers, center opportunity there for Ferguson, couldn't quite connect. Now it's back over the point. Brown down to the other corner intended there for Rogers, who's going towards the net there, and that one's going to be deflected up into the netting there. So we'll have a offensive zone draw here for West Virginia. Down out in the corner there. St. Bonaventure unable to clear it, kept in there for the moment. Ferrero, his shot is going to be saved there. Karleski is just going to hold on to it for the whistle. It's set for another offensive zone draw here. Ferrero taking it for West Virginia. Unable to win that one. That one's going to be almost kept in there for the moment by Ferrero. Flecked off the stick, but Ferrero gets it back now, and West Virginia will look to push it up ahead. Hollander said Ferrero. There. Ferrero still has it on his stick over to Hollander. Hollander goes around the net there. He'll get it up to Young. Young trying to send it back in. Wogish pinned up against the board, so St. Bonaventure will take that one away, and up they come. Now McDermott. A shot there saved there by Bernier, and he'll just hang on to that for the whistle. Offensive zone draw here for West Virginia. They're able to win it back to Briggs, and Briggs is going to play that one to hit the netting there, but the whistle wasn't blown for a moment. Finally was. So we'll have another face-off here. And we are back underway. Briggs tried to get to Lanello, could not, it was intercepted. Lanello laid the hit there. Though, and Ambrosi back on it, he'll clear that one out. Now, Nikolajski giving chase. It's there, and St. Bonaventure pushing it back up. Nikolajski with a charge right there into the boards against Kogert. Kogert back with it. Oget. He couldn't quite get to Briggs as Briggs is bringing it up ahead now. Briggs over to Ambrosi, loose out in front. Erleski makes the save. One opportunity, Brown couldn't quite get in front of Koga. Right there, good hit there by Brown in the boards. That one's going to go all the way down now. West Virginia is going to be making a change. And that is going to do it for period number 2. At the end of 2, it's St. BonAventure 5, West Virginia 0. We'll be back with you for the start of the 3rd. welcome you back for the final 20 minutes of action here in this matchup between West Virginia and St. Bonaventure. And we are back underway here, and West Virginia's going to start off with control, gets it up ahead. Scott, he lost control of it, and that one's going to be back down. Best will pick it up, though. Best, they'll shoot that one up ahead, and that one's going to go all the way down the length of the ice, and that will be icing there. So with just about 15 seconds into this third period, we have a stoppage in play. Back of the point there, shot there. That one just went a little wide. There's Briggs has it. He'll get that one up ahead, and that's going to go all the way down again, and that will be icing. There with 15:29 left to go, so about 30 minutes. Something fell off there that we had to get back to the West Virginia bench. Everyone's looking over there. I don't think anyone really knows what it is. What is there? But anyways, we'll get back underway here. And on its back of the point, that shot goes into Bernier's glove there. With 19:25 left to go, and West Virginia can finally get the change they wanted. That one's going to be back down along the star over to Brown. Brown's going to lose it there into the corner, but he's going to gain it back, and he's going to turn that one right back over there to Barry. Barry. The other one back down, but taken away there by Ferrero. He gets that one and dumps that one on in there, and that will be icing again against West Virginia. We've had about 4, maybe 5 whistles here, and we are just 1 minute into the third period. Guerrero will win that face-off, gets it back up to the point now. Travada puts it back down on in. Ferrero has it back for West Virginia, but he's going to get stripped there, and back comes Menz. Aaron Ferrero dumps it up ahead now. That one's going to go into the corner there, and that one's going to tip high up into the air, stays in play though. St. Bonaventure has it from behind their own net. Up and Richardson will gain it back for West Virginia. He'll dump it back out. But right there to pick it up, there was Renaud. He gets it, still loose out in front. Brown's able to clear it, though, from out in front of the net. That one is now back. Wrong up ahead now, Ambrosi. Ambrosi, though, loses it. Right on in, brings it on in, and good save there by Bernier. He was able to go spread across the crease and keep that one out. He's back down along the boards now. Richardson with it. Richardson will get it across to Brown. Brown's going to get it up ahead to Gallagher. Tips off Gallagher's stick, though, and right there to pick it up is Bailey. Nikolaevsky has it back now up ahead. Ambrosi. Ambrosi now with it. Ambrosi. He couldn't quite handle it, so Nikolaevsky will push it into the zone. There where St. Bonaventure, though, will pick it up. There, and that one's going to tip high and be deflected all the way down the length of the ice. There, and Richardson's going to pick it up. Gets it over to Young. Young trying to make a move there and get up ahead to it. Could not. There, it's going to be back down now. It's up ahead now. Ambrosi. Ambrosi with it. Now it's still loose, and St. Bonaventure will pick it up in center ice. And they'll shoot it back on in, but Ferguson will pick it up for West Virginia. Now in that one up ahead, 10 for Ambrosi. Went off of Ambrosi there, so no icing. Indeed, there's Gallagher along with Ferguson are down in there. As Ferguson will come away with it. Ferguson will get it up to Young. Across. Now that was Best. Shot that one on in. It was blocked out in front there and loose. And St. Bonaventure has it there, and that will be called for a slash there, I believe. Is going to be the call against West Virginia. So, I believe it'll be Francis Gallagher heading the net, heading to the box again for West Virginia. St. Bonaventure 1 for 2 so far on the power play this evening. And in there, West Virginia looking to kill this one off.
The West Virginia penalty number 22, Francis Gallagher, 2 for slashing.
Yep, it'll be 2 minutes for slashing against Gallagher. That one's back on down now. Right back Clouden. He gets it across there to Robertson. And Robertson has it back. Setting opportunity there in the slot, but good save there by Bernier. He was all over that one. 15:44 left to go here in period number 3. Thank you for joining us here on the Mountaineer Hockey Network. Here just a little bit offside the campus of West Virginia University here at Milan Park. That one's going to scoot back out into the neutral zone now. There, and Clouden will get it back there. And St. Bonaventure will look to push it up ahead. Bonaventure is able to gain the blue line there. And that one back on in. St. Bonaventure setting things up. Now still on the power play here. That one's going to go down and back into the defensive zone there, and the whistle will be blown. There's, we're going to believe, hand pass might have been called, or unsure exactly what the penalty or what the call is there, but either way, West Virginia will force an offensive zone face-off. St. Bonaventure still on the power play. St. Bonaventure able to win that one. Oh, yes, set to go now. One's now deep into the corner now. St. Bonaventure trying to set things back up now, and indeed they will. As they'll swing things around. It's back up to the point now. Over across there, Levesque. As it's shot in there, that one's going to be blocked out in front and cleared all the way around, but it's going to be kept in there at the point by Ozak. There gets it back up the point, and that will do it for the penalty as Gallagher comes out of the box. Back to even strength. That one's going to be off the, looked like the knee there of Keller. There, and West Virginia now trying to get this one out of the zone. Wilgish lost control of it there, and it's kept in. Still going down. St. Bonaventure still has all the control here, as West Virginia finally able to poke it out in the neutral zone. Indeed, that one's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. There. There, but here comes St. Bonaventure again. We'll bring that one on in. Wogish, the one giving chase for West Virginia, but indeed it's going to be back now behind West Virginia. Bernier going to stop that one. Lead it off there for Young. Young, the defender on him, shakes him and gets it over to Wogish. Wogish will get it back though to Young. Back up now to Wogish. He lost it there, but Young is going to pick it back up for West Virginia. They'll send it along the boards now. Now we'll have a tie-up and along their best in there. St. BonAventure going to come away with it into the slot. Saved there by Bernier off that shot. You back now. St. BonAventure still with control. There, that one went wide. There, Ferrero able to pick it up and clear it out of the zone now. Hollander couldn't quite gain control. That one's going to be sent back down by St. BonAventure behind West Virginia's net. And they're going to be the first one to pick it up there, Barry. That one's back over the point. Now that shot there just went a little wide. St. BonAventure with control of it still. Driven on in. Their shot saved there by Bernier. And he's going to just cover that one up for the whistle with 12:09 left to go here in period number 3. Back up to the point now. That one will be blocked out in front and go to the corner. Defender in there was Brown. Another opportunity there. That one went wide. Wide there. Weichel with the hit into the boards there. And puck's loose out now. Sims. Sims with some speed. Sims has control. Tried to leave it off there for Scott, but it got back to Brown. Brown took the hit there as he tried to get it down, and that is going to draw a penalty, I believe, upcoming against St. BonAventure. So West Virginia will be heading to the power play. And interference is going to be the call there against number 5, Sam Chavetta. There, so with 11:35 left to go, West Virginia will be on the power play, looking to put a goal on the board here. Able to get it back there, but St. BonAventure able to get it out in the neutral zone, and the whistle is blown. There. Not sure the exact reason for the whistle on that one. There, but we're back underway anyway. And that one found the West Virginia bench as that one went screaming into the bench there. There. Look out if you're on that West Virginia bench. That one's going to be back down now for the offensive zone faceoff. Here, Ferrero taking it for West Virginia. They're able to win it. Gets it back now to Briggs. Briggs. Get it back down Ferrero. That's over. Weichel. Briggs. Over Ferrero. His shot there is going to be blocked out in front there. Over to Ambrosi. And that shot's going to be gloved there by Karolewski. Sims taking the face off now for West Virginia. As St. BonAventure is able to win that one and clear all the way down the length of the ice. There, Bernier out of the net to stop it. He'll leave it there, Starr. He gets it up ahead now to, apologies. Wogish, he brings it on in. His shot there just went a little high. There is St. BonAventure is able to get it out of the zone now. Oh, but back now the other way. There's Sims. He couldn't get it up ahead there to Wogish. As St. BonAventure will clear it back down. Bernier out of the net to play it. Leaves it now, Star. He gets that one up ahead now to Sims. Sims will bring it on in. Sims. And it's bringing it on in around to the way. Wilgish couldn't bury it though. And now it's going to go all the way back down the length of the ice there. And that's just about going to do it. Or the man advantage here for West Virginia. There's Chavetta. Looks like he's about to get ready, but one final push there. Best was sent it along the boards there, and West Virginia's going to make the change. And here comes St. Bonaventure down the other way, though. Their shot saved there. Another opportunity saved there by Bernier. And the penalty has come to an end. We're back to even strength hockey with 9:30 left to go. That one's going to be back down now. Turner. He'll dump it on in, right in on Bernier. And he's just going to keep that one in play there. Off there to Briggs, up to Ambrosi. Up Nikolaiski. Gallagher tried to get into Ambrosi. It's just a little bit too far out in front there. That one's going to find its way back over the point. There, Briggs will shoot it back down on in. Over now, Gallagher. Gallagher with it, couldn't come away with the puck though. St. Bonaventure now will push it up ahead. They'll get on in. They're loose out in front there, and West Virginia is able to clear it. And Gallagher picks it up. Gallagher tried to split two defenders and does. Is able to get it down there, but unable to get control of the puck. It's back out into center ice now. Ambrosi with it. He'll dump it back on in. Gallagher's going to go in on the forecheck for West Virginia. The rest of West Virginia's making a change there. Gallagher certainly seems like he has some tired legs out there on the ice. There. Weichel giving chase. Couldn't quite catch up there. So St. Bonaventure will push it up the other way now. Howden. He gets that one poke checked away there by Young. Young will get it up ahead now to Gallagher. Gallagher bringing it across the line. Across there to Sims as Gallagher took a hit there against the boards. There. That one's still in there. Anello able to. That one just snuck out there, and I was about to say kept it in. Ref's arm went up, and that will be an offsides against West Virginia. So we'll have face-off here in the neutral zone. Scott going to take it there for West Virginia. That one's going to be dumped back. Now Starr able to stop it, and he'll push that one back on in. Now, double on the board. Sims is able to get it. Gets it back on the point. Brown rips the shot. They're deflected there by Weichel. Just went a little wide. There's St. Bonaventure. Tried to push it back the other way, but Brown, they'll push it back up ahead to Sims. Sims, he rips the shot there. That one off there of the pad of Koroleski. That one's out now into the neutral zone there, and St. Bonaventure up ahead there, taken away there by Scott. Scott, there's Scott. Will bring it up ahead. He'll bring it in across the blue line. Leaves it there for Rogers. Rogers, though, couldn't quite handle that pass. It's back now. There, that shot there just went a little wide of the net there. And St. Bonaventure was able to keep it in. Another opportunity there. Bailey again. Bailey already with 3 goals here on the night. There, Carlisle with it. Carlisle gets it over. Rogers. Rogers will shoot that one on in, right in on Koroleski, and he will hold on to it for the whistle with 6:15 left to go here in period number 3. Carlisle will take the face-off there for the Mountaineers. Unable to win it as it's back there, Renaud. That gets it back up the point. Levesque brings it on in. His shot there, that one just went a little wide. He's also on hat trick watch here. Goal scorers tonight have been Bailey And Levesque, apologies, as that shot went in there on Bernier for the save. There. 5:48 left to go here in period number 3. There he is. West Virginia has had a tough night here in the barn. I believe a timeout has been called by West Virginia. MD West Virginia will call a timeout there. So while we have a moment, I do want to send an apology out there. There's no scoreboard or anything up there tonight, as there's only been 2 of us up here tonight. So huge thank you to Madison for making it out here tonight to run the camera for us and calling the game. And we'll be back in action again tomorrow, about 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The D2 team will face St. Bonaventure again. And then immediately following that one, D4 will be back in action here in the Hope Gas Ice Pavilion. And so with that, timeout is over, and we'll finish out the 5:48 that we have left in this one. Levesque will take the face-off here, and that is going to be whistled dead there. So now we're officially back underway here, and St. Bonaventure wins the draw. There, that one went wide. There, now it's going to be around the boards now, and West Virginia is able to get up into the neutral zone. Ferrero with it. Ferrero, he'll bring it across the blue line. He'll get it down in. Ferrero, though, going to follow up his own shot there. But St. Bonaventure will pick it back up. Levesque brings it back the other way now. Down on in there is Robertson. Send it along the boards. There, Chavetta. There to pick it up. Robertson has it back for the Bonnies. Gets it back up the point. That shot there went wide. Chavetta on the other side now. He has control of it. Center opportunity there, Robertson, but got stripped there by Briggs. Briggs will bring it up ahead here. He'll dump that one on in. And that one will go around the boards. There's St. Bonaventure will push it up ahead. Here's Schultz with it. Schultz, his shot there. That one just went a little wide. That one's going to scoot out into the neutral zone. There. St. Bonaventure bringing it back in. Center opportunity, but no one was there. Good D there by West Virginia. Nikolajski able to bring it back up. That one's going to be back down into the defensive zone of West Virginia. Young will pick it up there. Gets it up ahead there to Nikolajski. Went off his stick and out in the center ice there. St. Bonaventure will bring it back in. Now their shot there is going to be blocked out in front there by Sin. And the follow-up opportunity there goes into the back of the net there by Goget. Goget makes the score 6-0. St. Bonaventure with 3:45 left to go here in period number 3. Still now loose out into the neutral zone there. Going front there is Kagut. Has it. It's now loose. West Virginia picks it up. That's Brown. He gets it back out there into the neutral zone there. That's back down to Brown, back up Ed. Sims couldn't quite catch up to that pass there as Scott is able to send it on deep. And West Virginia is going to go in on the forecheck now. Scott there able to take it away. Tried to get to Weichel, just a little bit behind Weichel. Got it up now, and that one's going to be sent on the boards now. There, Scott is able to get it out into the center ice. There. Both teams making some changes now. There, that one's back down. Brown picks it up for West Virginia. Across there, that's Starr. He'll get it up Ed Rogers. All over to Carlisle. Now that one's up ahead there. Ferguson with it. Tries to get across ice there. Carlisle picks it up. His shot blocked out in front there, and right on cue, Karleski reaches out of the zone, and he'll just cover that one up for the whistle with 2:13 left to go here in period number 3. Carlisle will take the face-off here for West Virginia. There's a tie up here, and that's going to go to the corner there, but St. Bonaventure will pick it back up. There's Ferguson tried to stop it. Best also tried to stop him at the blue line. Shot in on net. Saved there by Bernier. Still loose out in front there, and it's still loose. Another opportunity there, and that one finally went to the corner. There, what a good stance there to almost end this game here by West Virginia there, right in front of the crease there. And good hit there by that was Briggs. And that one's going to be back on down now. St. Bonaventure will look to push it up ahead now. They'll bring that one on in. That one's going to be out. Loose though. Hollander will pick it up for West Virginia. Hollander will get it up ahead for Ferrero. Ferrero tried to get it back to Hollanders. Hollanders was streaking down in the slot. There. Ferrero has it back though for West Virginia. That one's just going to be saved there with 1:02 left to go here in period number 3. That one's going to be back down now, under a minute to play. Young is able to get it. Anello also in there. St. Bonaventure has it set up though. Gets it across now, and Bonaventure shot there, saved there by Bernier. 35 seconds to go. St. Bonaventure there, they'll send that one just around the net there. There, and calling for the pass. There was 23. He was in the slot. Didn't get the pass though. As West Virginia finally has it back, Wogish, he'll get it out into center ice there. And that is just going to about do it here with 10 seconds left to go here. And the whistle blew there as we have a bit of a tie-up happening right in front of the St. Bonaventure bench over there. Bogish was called there, and we'll see here. That's just going to about do it. 5.6 seconds left to go. Refs are sorting something out. We have a penalty. We have a double penalty over there. I didn't quite see what happened because it was behind the play there. But anyway, we'll finish this one on 4-on-4 with 5.6 left to go. And tie it up, and that is gonna do it there for this one. So we thank you all for joining us here on the Mountaineer Hockey Network. I'm Ian Murray, and that will do it. Have a good night, everyone.